Hello everybody, and normally at this point I'd say welcome to another episode of my Feed the Beast Let's Play Minecraft Edition with me, Whale Masher. However, in this episode I'm just gonna say, actually not even an episode, this is a tutorial, so welcome to the tutorial on how to build a zombie XP farm. This should work for vanilla Minecraft, it might just be slightly different, but this is currently on Feed the Beast. As you can see, these zombies are just dancing their way up to the top because they're so excited for what's about to happen to them. There's not really many more coming up right now because you have to be within 16 blocks of the spawner for them to spawn, and I'm obviously further away than that, so they're not spawning from the spawner right now. The reason I'm making this video is because the episode that I was making when I built this got corrupted, so I can't upload it, so I just decided I would build or make a tutorial for it. So this is just so you guys can get a quick tour. This is the general area. Nothing much, just a nice little area where you can kill zombies. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quickly what we have here. This light will turn on the lights in the zombie farm, or that switch will turn on the lights in the zombie farm, which is right down here. So as you can see, this is where all the zombies would spawn. They would spawn in here by these monster spawners. Typically in vanilla Minecraft you're only going to find one of these close to each other, maybe two if you're really lucky. I have done that once in a Minecraft world. There you go, there's one spawning right now because it is a little bit too dark down there still, so they are spawning. However, what happens is they spawn, and as you can see with him and with this guy, they get pushed into this water, and this water just forces them directly into this elevator. The elevator then pushes them up because their natural instinct is to swim up. So they swim up the elevator. Up the elevator! I'm just going to go really quick here. And they come out the top. That's the water I used to build all this. Hey guys, what's up? As you can see, they get pushed along this this channel here, and oh my god, they fall all the way down and take damage and almost die. But they don't quite die, okay? So that's what happens there. Oh, there, see ya, skeleton zombie guy. Get out of my way, sirs. You're all in my way. Alright, so with this said, let's go back down here. Oh, it's so difficult to go anywhere. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. Let's get some hover mode off. No, hover mode off, I say. Well, it doesn't even matter. Alright, so dun, da, 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 da. Just waiting to get down here. I should really cut this out, but you know what? I'm not going to. You guys get to see this the whole time. The tutorial will be fairly quick, except for this this little bit here. And we'll just put any 2 blocks right here to keep light from spawning. And we'll go back over here and we will turn this off. So now these zombies will continue spawning at a faster rate than what they were anyhow. So here they are. There's probably an ungodly amount down there right now because I was AFK for a while. So what we're about to do might actually lag us out. If you look in the upper left hand corner, it says Minecraft. Below that it says C220 E177. E is for entities, and that's how many zombies there are in front of us. 177. Hopefully this doesn't crash anything. My frame rate might just go to crap, guys. If it does, I'm sorry. What we do though is we come in here and we grab a potion. It's a splash potion of healing, and you throw it at the zombies because they don't like to be healed. And hopefully you just profit a lot. Okay, so my frame rate is actually staying okay. It's at 20. We're just gonna let this go ahead and have my levels just kind of go up there. As you can see, my face is just collecting a huge amount of orbs. Oh my god, there's like 1 billion orbs around my body right now. It's super great. Okay, so I'm not impressed, face. So anyhow, let's just kill these guys here while we wait. In fact, let's use my new Vorpal 2 and try to get some more zombie heads. I don't know what I'm hitting here. Oh, there's something. I think they're all dead now. There we go. And there you go. See that? Got up to level 30. So that was pretty awesome, right? Look at that. 3 heads from that. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Do I get another one? Holy cow! I'm getting a hit with like every hit. This is a cool sword. Do I get another one? Oh, I did. I'm having so many. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so now onwards to... I don't know where to. I suppose onwards to the tutorial, right? Oh, it's raining outside. This is awful. Alright, guys, so without further ado, meet me in my creative world. Hey, thanks for showing up, guys. So here we are in my creative world, and this is what the spawner looks like structurally, I suppose you could say. Alright, so there's a couple things that you need to take note of. These things are, well, here they are. You need to stand within 16 blocks of the spawner for it to work. I don't know why I wrote block. 16 block, okay, of the spawner for it to work. And here, these represent the spawner. These beacons represent the spawners, okay? I know they're not spawners, just use your imagination. The way that I've made mine, and you don't have to necessarily stick to this, is that the walls on the outside are 12 by 12. So from here, all the way over to here is 12. From here up to the top corner right here is 12. In this case, it's actually 11 because the ground is counting as a block. So you could imagine that it would typically be like this. So 12 would be right there. The inside width is 10 by 10 by 10, and that's width, height, and length. So you just want to make a 10 by 10 box with the spawners in the middle. And there it goes, like it says right there, with spawners in the middle. The next thing that you need to note is this huge tower here. And these are labeled all the way up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way up to level 23. At level 23, hey, time, set, let's go for 20,000, shall we? That should make it nice and dark. Get off of here. Alright, so now we place this guy down and we push him off, and he should survive. He may die, but as you can see, he survived. That's exactly what we want. He's at 1 hit left, so if you hit him, he should die with basically just a punch. We go up 1 more block though, and we knocked him off. He's not going to live so good. He's kind of dead. So 23 blocks is the maximum height at which they can fall, where most of them will survive and be a 1-hit kill. So they don't have to necessarily be 23 high. You could do it at 20. He just would have more health when he hits the ground, which if you're using splash potions really isn't a big deal. So I'll be right back and I'll show you a little bit more of this. Alright guys, and I am back, and I apologize if my volume seemed a little bit too loud and was breaking out. That should hopefully be fixed. So, because I know some of you are going to ask, hey Creeper Guy, what's up? You're looking kind of sad, man. Some of you are going to ask, what are all these lines on your ground, Whale Masher? That's so weird. Well, what these are a mod on Feed the Beast, and they show you where a mob could spawn. If you place down a torch, those disappear in the areas where no mob will spawn. So, that's just something that, you know, I thought I'd throw in here for you guys. It's a pretty cool mod, okay? So, what we're going to do is we're just going to start building one of these. We're going to head on over here, and I'm going to build the foundation. Let's time set 0. There we go. And let's turn this off. You can turn this on and off, the lasers on the ground, by pressing F7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so we've got this done up. Now we want to go up 10 blocks from the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we want to do that on all sides. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this while I make it. Alright guys, so I've made the square box here that these are going to spawn in. And the next thing that you want to do is find the center and break out a couple of squares. So it should look just like that. Next, what you want to do is place 1 brick in each of the corners opposite of this door. You want to get some water. And you want to place that water on top of said brick. Break the brick down because you won't need it anymore. And it's going to push all the water this way, and you're going to get this fancy pattern here. what you want to do now is wherever the wherever you see these the water end, you want to break up to that point. Oh geez, I used TNT here. I'm actually what happened was I actually had to redo this portion of this tutorial because I forgot to record it. I forgot to hit record when I went through it, and so there's a portion missing, which we are recreating. But to make it, I had to knock down the stuff I'd already made. So that is why you have a big hole there. So anyhow, once you break this through, just go ahead and break each one of these bricks, and it's gonna bring the water all down one more this direction. And you want to, oh no, come on. And it shouldn't take too long. And there you go. So 1, 2, 3, probably 4 is what you're going to need there. So this is now what you should have. You should basically have your square, your water in the corners. It's going to come down and it's going to push through to this point. And you need to start building a tower all the way up now. All the way up. And you just need to remember what I showed you over here with these bricks to remember how high you need to go. So you're going to have to be at least 23 blocks up into the sky. Okay. However, you'll probably need to go up at least 1 or 2 extra blocks than that because of what's going to happen. So I'm going to build this and I'll fast forward through it. Alright, so we've made the tower. In this case, I've taken it up to a height of 28 here. You guys are just going to have to do the math and figure it out yourself. Remember, if you go back to the beginning, it's going to show you what height you need those at, or how high up you need to go. 23 blocks at least, I would say. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to build this in here now. Gonna add one right here, and now we've got the area where the actual water elevator is going to be. I'm just gonna block this in because you wouldn't want to have light in there. At this point, what you're gonna need are some signs. Oops, just a sign. So what you do on the bottom, you put a sign on each side. You then put a sign right here, and you put a sign right here. Then you put a sign every other block up. You don't necessarily have to do it every other block. It'll work if you don't. I just prefer to do it that way because there's less chances of a zombie drowning inside here if he happens to get stuck, which is also the reason why I'm doing a double wide elevator. Oops. So you just keep this going all the way up to that side, okay? And I'll do that in a moment here. However, on the bottom now, what you want to do is you want to put water right there, and you want to put water right there. What that does is it allows this to push and then move up. If you do it wrong, what will happen is that this water here will end up flowing this way, and this water will flow that way, and they'll force towards each other. So for example, if this wasn't here, it's going to push me out this way, and it's going to push this water that way, and I'm just going to get stuck in the middle. And if I'm a zombie, I'm not going to be going up your elevator anytime soon. So just take that into consideration. So there we go. And there we go. And as you can see, it's going to push me up. Then you're just going to place your water every other block. And I do it on each side so that I'm not being forced into anything. I want the zombies just to travel straight up the center. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and I'll do that in fast forward. Alright, so that's all done. I accidentally stopped my video there for a second. And what you need to do now is just test it. So drop a couple zombies down and make sure that they're going to get... oh, I think I missed a spot. Nope, that should be... Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh, it's going to work anyhow. Usually, I will put... Huh. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Usually I'll put these right here. to prevent what's happening to that zombie. Get out of here, zombie! Okay, so let's try that one more time. And he should get pushed up. All of them should get pushed up there. There they go. And as you can see, they're traveling up the water elevator. Okay, so these guys here made it up to the top. And this is when it starts to rain. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I've turned off the rain. Zombies are just cooking up here. They're extremely hot. So this is now when you need to make the well, we're gonna add a couple more blocks here, because now what we need to do is make the channel that they're actually going to take their final journey down. Okay, so as you can see, that's started already. And you just do this. And same thing over here. And the water will continue to flow. And now, at this point, the water does not want to flow anymore, so we have to do the same thing we did before. You need to break these blocks that the water wants to drop down. And then you just want to extend this that way. Which also means you need to extend these to contain the water. And fill that up. Oh, look at that. I was lucky there. Stopped in just the right place. So you would, whoa, you would want to do this, and you'd want this to be tall enough to where the zombies can't get out, and you're going to end up putting a roof on this when you do it yourself. In fact, what I'm going to do is finish doing this, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've built the cage for them to fall down. Basically, it's just a 1x2 hole that they're going to be able to fall into. So they'll come down and just get dropped straight down there. And at this point, I tend to dig down 1 block level, and they're going to be falling, excuse me, they're going to be falling right here and landing in this area. Zombies die here. Okay, so this is where they end up dying. And let's show you the whole thing in action. So your zombies are all spawning up here. Hey, you guys are not allowed to sit on top of this object. That was my own fault. Okay, so zombies just spawn, spawn, spawn. A whole bunch. And they all party their way into that little cage over there. They're all going to come up this water elevator. You're probably not going to have this many all at once. They're going to dance like crazy because they're super happy. Their brains are exposed. Now, you know, these guys are lighting on fire because it's daytime, and I have this in a way that you can easily see it, so they're getting sunbit. But there they go. Some of them are going to die. Hopefully they don't all die because it's daytime and they're all burning up. I'm going to have to put a roof on top of here. They're good until they hit right here. The water's keeping them put out until they hit that one spot. So the next guy should survive. And there they go. Falling down and gathering on this bottom part. I'm pretty sure these ones are dying simply because I have this open the way that I do, so you guys can see it along the top. But let's just double check that theory, shall we? Let's just spawn some monsters and see what happens now they have time to heal up a little bit. And these guys here should be basically 1 or 2 hit kills. So they, yeah, see, so now they're all surviving. And that's pretty much it. You're done at this point. Everything else that you want to add on here is completely up to you. These guys are easy to kill. I hope that this has helped you guys at least a little bit. I think it's a very compact zombie spawner design. I'm sure someone else has made this before, but this is the one that I tend to use whenever I make one. It's very, very easy, especially if you're already inside of a cave system, because you can just dig all these trenches straight down. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, on Twitter, on YouTube, wherever you'd like. And I'll be putting up more videos every now and then. If you like these kind of videos, then I'll be tempted to make more of them. Thank you. Alright guys, so there's one more thing that I want to show you before I actually end this video, considering that some of my video that I had been making, this tutorial, got lost, and not so much lost as I forgot to record it, accidentally stopped recording actually. There's some stuff I wanted to go over with you. So these blocks here and here are just meant to represent a spawner. Typically you're going to find these spawners in a cave, and you're going to build this in the cave that's already there. So you're just going to dig this out rather than actually building the skeleton. You're just going to, dig it out of the rocks already there. Now, if you're playing Feed the Beast, you don't have to find a soul or a cage to do this with, a monster spawner. You can make your own. If you use what is called a soul shard, it starts off right here, and then it slowly goes up by different tiers. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and it shows you how many you have to kill to get there, and how many souls you have to capture. And there are faster way to capture souls, and I'm going to go through all this in an episode later. So I'm just going to use the best one for now. If you have this soul shard in your inventory, the tier 0, and you, I have it on peaceful, and you kill anything, then you're going to capture its soul in that shard. So right now, this shard has now turned into a zombie tier 5 shard, where it believes I've killed 1,024 of these guys. You can take what is called a soul cage. You can build this with 8 iron bars in the shape of a chest. You place that down, and you put your shard in there, and it's just going to, drop zombies all day long. And they spawn very quickly, and you can actually turn these off if you use a lever or any redstone signal going to it. So that one's now turned off, and that one is now turned off, and it's just going to continue spawning zombies for you, or skeletons, or whatever souls you've chosen to put in there. And in a moment you're going to see these coming up. There's some nice things about these that I'll go over in one of the videos that I'm going to make, such as you don't have to be within 16 blocks of these for them to spawn if you build it correctly, if you have the right amount of souls in it. The lower the tier, the less options it has for you. But if you get, tier 5, which is very easy, and I'll probably show you a trick to get to it very quickly, it makes making a spawner super efficient and super easy. And I have some really cool ideas that I'm going to implement into my build, and I'll show you guys how I've done all of them. Alright, so I know this made the video take a little longer, but I hope it's giving you a little bit of insight, and has proven useful to you in multiple fascinating and wonderful ways. I don't know what that means. Anyhow, thanks again guys. Enjoy.